Don't worry, darling. Everything will be all right.
When's Mummy coming back?
She doesn't want to live with us, Diana. Not any longer.
She didn't even kiss me goodbye.
I expect she meant to. You'll see her in a few weeks.
I want her to come back. Did we do something wrong?
I suppose I must have. Your mother just needs some time. She's gone to live with somewhere else.
It's all my fault. I was supposed to be a boy, wasn't
Oh, don't
I?
talk such nonsense.
Take John's place after he died.
Neither you nor your brother were supposed to take the place of anybody. That's it. Now then, let's see what Nanny's got in the kitchen.
In front of Buckingham Palace, the crowds have gathered to join the Queen and her family to celebrate her birthday in the time-honored tradition. Her Majesty acknowledges the enthusiastic cheers of her loyal subjects with a familiar smile and courteous way.
Thank you, Daddy.
I hope you enjoy them, Diana.
It pleases me greatly, Charles, to know that one day you will be standing here as king.
Well, I hope that won't be for a very long time.
Did you see Grandma?
Yes.
Oh, they're lovely, Diana. Tell me, what do you think you'd like to be when you grow up?
A ballet dancer or a princess?
Oh,
Don't be such a ninny, Diana.
Sarah. The First Lady Diana Spencer almost married the Prince of Wales over 200 years ago.
Didn't he love her, Grandma?
She was probably a ninny too. That's why he broke up with her.
Prince Charles, exchanging a few words now.
He's got funny ears.
Lord Mountbatten.
Dutch, come on over. Come on. Do you remember my baby sister, sir? Lady Diana Spencer.
Oh, gosh, yes. I haven't seen you since you were this high.
She's home for the weekend from West Heath.
What are your best subjects, Diana?
Swimming and diving. Ballet's my absolute passion, but I'm getting a bit tall for that now. Well, we'll leave you to your shooting, sir. Do you like him? I think he's really amazing. But aren't you scared of saying the wrong thing? Don't be so silly, Dutch. Just think, your sister, Queen of England. You seem pretty sure of him. What could I possibly do wrong? He loves me. And as long as those reporters leave me alone, I'm quite certain he'll ask me to marry him.
I feel so sorry for Sarah. I don't understand what she's done wrong. She babbled to the press. You just can't say everything that comes into your head. No, wicked stepmother does, doesn't she?
Perhaps your grandmother, Lady Fermoy, might have a word with the Queen Mother.
It's far too late for that.
I just wanted the reporters to leave Charles and I alone.
The reporters won't leave the royal family alone. And you deserve what you get for telling them you wouldn't marry the King of England if he asked.
She meant no harm, Rain.
You're too soft with people, Johnny.
If he really loved me, he'd have understood. Or at least forgiven me.
Your mistake was giving him something to forgive.
It's just like a fairy tale.
That you're invited for tonight, Dutch. Why? You're a bit young for this sort of thing.
Well, you two were both in society when you were my age. Anyway, don't you think it's a little odd that you were invited to Charles's 30th?
No, Charles and I are still good friends.
Oh, dear.
Charles is such a romantic. Pity he never stays in love very long.
Sour grapes, Sarah?
I'm going to see who else is here tonight.
Don't pay any attention to her, Diana. She still hasn't got over Charles dropping her.
You must have known at least half the girls in this room tonight.
I'm afraid I have fallen in love with rather a lot of them, Uncle Davy. I suppose eventually I'll fall in love with the rest of them, too.
Well, seriously, Charles, I know it's a difficult task finding exactly the right person, the wife you deserve. But I really think you must try.
Well, I have found a few, sir.
And you've lost a few because you haven't let them know you also cared for them.
Well, when Camilla and I were parted, I was faced with 6 months at sea.
Women have been known to wait, you know. Did you ever tell her that you loved her?
Well, not in so many words.
It helps to let women know how you feel. They find it comforting.
Odd, aren't we, Lord Mountbatten?
Good evening, Camilla. Radiant as ever, I see.
And you're a delicious liar, sir. You haven't asked me to dance yet, Charles.
Then let my feet apologize.
Lovely girl.
Yes, it's a great pity he let her go. She suits him.
Well, Fred, see anything here that catches your eye?
Yes.
Happy birthday, darling.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be 30?
Well, still young enough to enjoy the hunt, Gladys.
Then why did you tell all those dreadful reporters that 30 was a good age to marry? After seeing a great deal of life, I believe you said, and having met a few girls.
Yes, well, I've lived to regret that, isn't there? That's why I'm determined to wait and stay out of trouble.
I could drink. Ladies?
Hello, Grandma. Isn't it wonderful?
Yes, Diana, it's a lovely party. How's your father feeling?
Much better, thank you. It was a terrible stroke. The doctor says he's going to be able to walk again.
Oh, good.
How nice to see that Charles and Camilla have remained such good friends.
He might well have been dancing with you, Sarah, had you but observed the rules.
No matter. We'll both find other fish to fry.
Sit up straight, Diana. Don't slouch. And for heaven's sake, stop biting your nails.
You're growing up so quickly.
I hope I stop soon, Mum. I'm already so much taller than the boys my age.
That's the trouble with boys. They so often come up short.
Isn't it wonderful living in London? This flat is the best birthday present I could ever have.
I know you only got it because you wore your parents down with your tiresome whining.
Hello.
James! Hi.
Hello.
Brilliant, thanks.
Hello, Carolyn.
Hello.
It's all mine, James. All mine.
Great, Diana.
We're going to have so much fun here together. You know, it's got a huge, great sofa here. And we can all watch telly together.
Isn't it amazing how you like to organise people?
Everyone in their place, including you.
Ha!
This looks really good. God, isn't everything working out well?
Which is exactly what you counted on.
But tell me anyway.
Well, I've just always had this feeling that I've got to save myself.
From what?
I don't know, it's just a feeling. Like something wonderful is waiting to happen to me. Anyway, I've decided no sex before marriage.
You're completely bonkers. You do realize that, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. At least we can still have a bit of a laugh from time to time.
We've heard from Ireland.
Uncle Dickie.
Yes. IRA.
Those bastards. Thank you. And although he could be ruthless with people when the occasion demanded, his infectious enthusiasm, his sheer capacity for hard work, his wit made him an irresistible leader among men. The quality of real moral courage, of being able to face unpleasant tasks that need to be done, and yet to be fair and consistent, is a rare quality indeed. But he had it in abundance. And that is one of the reasons why people would have followed him into hell. After 50 years of service to the Royal Navy that he loved, and after defending his country in 2 world wars, they finally succeeded in murdering a man who was desperately trying to sow the seeds of peace. We will remember him.
Cold. Even for November.
Cold for any time of the year.
Particularly cold for November.
I don't mind the cold, actually.
I can't recall when it was this cold.
Last year, this time precisely.
It's not as cold as this.
I remember thinking it was extremely cold. Not that I mind.
It's time you pulled your socks up and got married.
I don't feel particularly domestic at the moment.
Well, you've courted half the girls in the country. How long does it take to find a Protestant virgin?
One doesn't want to make a mistake. After all, it is for life. Well, what if I marry the wrong girl?
Your quest for a suitable companion has become a national pastime with the papers.
Damn the press, anyway.
Your mother is as anxious about this as I am. She would like you to become king in her lifetime, so you must find a wife and settle down. Your duty is to produce an heir.
It's like being put out to stud.
Yes, it is rather. This is no time to be droopy. I never knew a boy who had such trouble getting to things, always dithering.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, Philip. I was just washing the floor, actually.
Sorry. You interested in polo?
Oh, it's really boring.
But what if Prince Charles was playing?
Less boring.
And how do you feel about a weekend in the country with my family?
Oh, absolutely.
You might like Charles.
Well, I've never really given it that much thought.
Well, don't miss this chance, Diana. He's the goods.
Might be a giggle.
Diana's grown into a lovely girl.
She has her mother's beauty and her father's wit, ma'am. We're all very fond of her. And it goes without saying she has no past.
But does she have ambitions?
None, I think, outside the kitchen and the nursery.
Well, in the end, it all comes down to character. She seems as if she's ready to marry. How old is Diana now?
19 in July.
Well, one only hopes she finds the right man.
I'd like her to marry Will.
Yes. A girl of her character should.
Mind if I join you?
Oh, no, sir, do.
I think horses are the most magnificent animals in the world.
Absolutely, sir.
They have both strength and beauty. Irresistible combination both in horses and women, I think. What did you make of the polo this morning?
I thought it was really exciting. I've been wondering, how did you come up with the name Diable Bleu?
Well, I thought it had a romantic ring.
I suppose it does really, now that you mention it.
Sit down.
Why is he blue?
Well, perhaps, Lady Diana, because he's made so many other people blue, he's finally turned blue himself. I shall have to return to the palace tomorrow.
Really?
Well, there's the usual papers to sign, and I'm scheduled to visit the regional committee of the Prince's Trust.
They work you too hard.
Well, it's as close as I come to a job. Perhaps you'd like to drive back with me.
I'd love to, sir, thank you, but I can't.
Why not?
Well, I'm afraid it might seem rude to my host. Not that you meant that.
No, yes, of course. One feels secure around you, Diana.
Thank you, sir.
I think my uncle might have approved.
Lord Mountbatten's death must have been a terrible loss for you.
He was more like a father. He always had time for me. His droopy, my father calls me. Very perceptive. Well, occasionally I'm happy.
I know exactly what you mean about your uncle. My grandmother's the one I depend on.
Can you see who that is?
Hello?
Oh.
Yeah, come up.
Who is it?
It's Prince Charles's private secretary.
For me?
Who else? You might want to put your trousers on.
Oh, God, yes.
Hello, come in.
Good morning.
Morning.
Lady Diana.
Yeah.
His Royal Highness asked me to deliver this by hand.
Thank you. His Royal Highness, the Prince Charles, requests the pleasure of your company at 8 p.m. at the Royal Albert Hall, to be followed by dinner afterwards at Buckingham Palace.
Your grandmother, Lady Fermoy, is being invited as well. They're performing Verdi's Requiem.
But this is tonight.
I'm sure were he here, His Royal Highness would apologize for the lateness. You will be there.
Oh, yes, of course.
Good day, then.
Bye-bye.
But it didn't take him long.
I told you things went well. Oh, no, but my hair.
It's fine.
I haven't got anything to wear.
Of course you have.
Oh, I don't want to go.
You must.
What are we going to talk about?
Don't.
listen attentively, smile sweetly, and agree with everything he says.
But I don't know anything about Verdi. Call Gilby. He knows everything.
There's nothing to worry about. Your grandmother will be there. Verdi's known for his operatic works. His wife died early. Within a year, his children died also. The Requiem came late after he turned to religion for consolation. Now stop worrying. You like Prince Charles.
Oh, we're supposed to like Prince Charles. It's our patriotic duty. How do I look?
Like a queen.
Well, that's the idea, isn't it?
Is this the first time you've heard Verdi's Requiem, Lady Diana?
No, sir. No, it's my favourite of all Verdi's works. It's so wonderfully sad. You can really imagine him after his wife died, finding his comfort in God.
Well, I tell you what I told them. That the building is a monstrous carbuncle on the face of a much-loved and elegant friend. The irony is that the London skyline has stood unchanged for 300 years. It survived the Industrial Revolution. It survived the Blitz, almost intact.
You speak with such eloquence, Charles, and such passion. Don't you think so, my dear?
Yes, Granny.
The only thing it can't survive is modern architecture. Developers who build with no regard for height or design. One of the treasures of the world has been lost to rank commerce.
It's dreadful, sir.
Is dinner not to your liking?
No. Yes. Yes, sir.
I know you're doing your best, Diana, but you must try and hold on to your end of the conversation.
But I'm tongue-tied around him. I so want to impress him that I end up looking like an idiot.
No. You look like a sweet, shy girl. But you're going to have to do better. I've heard that you might be invited to Balmoral.
What do I wear? What do I say? I don't shoot or fish.
The lovely thing about Balmoral is that doing nothing has been raised to a fine art.
Then it really is some kind of test.
They have to be sure that whoever might marry the prince, and you're only one of numerous contenders, is made of the right stuff.
Have a good day, Charles.
Yes, spent the afternoon stalking his stag.
Lost him as evening fell.
How very unlucky. For you, sir. But perhaps the stag escaped so he may have the honor of being stalked by you another day.
Yes, my children have always enjoyed a splash of blood.
How are you enjoying Balmoral, Lady Diana?
It's the best place in the world, sir.
Thought we might go for a spot of fishing tomorrow.
I'm afraid I don't know how.
You needn't actually cast a line. You're to keep me company.
She's quite pretty, isn't she?
She's just a silly girl, Andrew. I'm not at all sure what Charles sees in her.
Oh, we need a fourth for bridge after dinner.
Count me in.
Oh, yes, please.
That makes 5.
I'm sorry.
You play Diana. I've had my turn.
Alfred tells me you have your own place, Diana.
I love it. Nobody to tell me what to do or when to do it.
Well, it sounds singularly pleasant. And you teach at a kindergarten, hmm?
I really love working with children.
I think it's a suitable profession for a girl of your class. Do you think you would make a good mother?
No one's ever asked me that before. The most important thing for me is that my children have a better childhood than I had. I don't think I'll ever forget my mother packing her bags and leaving like she did. Your Highness. Sir?
Right.
Charles, look! Look!
Get out of there! Get away!
You stay here. I'll make myself scarce.
Well, that's done it.
Here she is. Get a picture.
Sure. Good morning.
Morning.
What is your relationship with Prince Charles?
I won't say anything about the prince.
Who told you to keep quiet?
No one. It was my decision. I really can't make any comment on it. I'm sorry. It must be an awful bore for you.
We'll just pose for a few pictures and we promise we'll leave you alone.
If you stand over here, the light's better.
Oh, nice one. Good idea, Barry. Beautiful.
Now, could you just
that's it.
hold the little girl up closer, please?
Lovely.
A little bit closer. Give her a hug. Give the little girl a hug.
Smile,
Thank
please.
you.
Lovely. Thank you.
That's it. Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you.
Very good.
Hello.
Well, I knew your legs were good, but I didn't realize they were that spectacular. Did you really have to show them to everybody?
They look like piano legs.
No, actually, they look pretty good to me. I trust you'll be able to join me at the Park of Bones for the Clan Handicap.
Certainly, sir. I'd be delighted.
Good. See you there.
Bye. Well, I'm going to be joining him at the Park of Bowls if I can get past that horde outside.
Things are serious. I hear Camilla inspects all his girls.
Well, if you spend time with him, you get her too.
Make him forget her.
Well, if I'm deciding who I want to live with for the next 50 years, it's not a decision on which I want my head to be ruled by my heart.
What a peculiar thing to say. Diana's a lovely girl.
Yes, but is she up to the job?
Oh, she's young and trainable. She'll do what she's told. Sure, she won't give you any trouble. Anyway, do you know how she feels about you?
I really have no idea.
Well, hadn't you better ask her?
Mind if I borrow your friend? I think it was Ruskin who said a garden should possess a tangled splendor.
Yes, I think it was Ruskin.
I just wondering, if you were to marry someone a good deal older than you, Diana, how difficult do you think it would be to make the adjustment?
Well, that would depend on the person, sir. Some people are older than others.
When a man in my position marries, the choice has to be made very carefully. It has to be someone special, someone who can fulfill the role. I think you're lucky if you find the person attractive in the physical as well as the mental sense. I think basically marriage is a friendship, Diana, a partnership.
Well, you certainly seem to have thought about this a lot.
A woman not only marries a man, she marries into a way of life, a job. She's got to have some knowledge of it.
Well, I think a woman's role is to support her husband whenever she can, so encourage him. You asked me a lot of questions. May I ask you one?
Yes, certainly.
Don't you think you ought to be in love with the woman you marry?
Well, yes, of course. That would be the ideal. But I was just wondering how you feel.
I think love is wonderful.
Well, that's a start.
Well, I would never get married unless I was absolutely sure that I love someone. Because, you know, if you're not sure, you might get divorced. And I'd never, never, never want to get divorced.
Just bought the place. There's to be a wildflower meadow here, a carp pond over there, And the walled garden, ornamental specimen trees, flowers, wildflowers, and of course vegetables.
One couldn't wish for a better house.
My sister Anne's 10 minutes to the north, and of course the Park and Bowes. Right. Just watch your step here, because it's a workman. Camilla suggested I might like to buy the house.
I think it's nice when a man can be friends with a woman.
Yes, quite. So, go up. I was given this in Mombasa.
It is rather unique, isn't it?
Well, this would be an ideal room for a nursery. Lots of light, away from everything.
Not too far. I think children should be part of the family, not tucked away with nurses and nannies. They need to be brought out like trophies at mealtimes.
Well, I never got to see enough of my mother.
I know how that feels.
I can still remember her returning from a 4-month tour of India. They took me down to the ship to meet her. I was so happy to see her again. But I had to wait in the line with the rest of them. And she got to me, finally. She just shook my hand. Well, I mean, I know it was a proper thing for the Queen to do, but... well, all I wanted was a hug. I am never going to let that happen to my children. I want to be with them as they grow up.
That's lovely, sir.
Well, it's... I've been told you have excellent taste, Diana. I thought you might like to organize the interior decoration.
Decorating a house is a very personal matter. It means choosing what one will live with.
Yes, precisely. Off to you. Round to the right here. Ah. Rhubarb's one of the few plants that need a good talking to. If only to give it encouragement, make it feel wanted.
Perhaps you'd be better off having somebody more experienced.
Hmm? Well, I thought this might be a good way for you to get to know me better.
I'm very flattered by your request, sir, but I really don't think at the moment that I'm the person for the job.
Yes. I'm surprised you feel that way.
This is not my house. One decorates the house in which one lives.
I can see myself devoting years to the garden. I find weeding quite therapeutic.
I worry about Charles. He lacks decisiveness.
It's good that he takes his time, Mum. So much depends on his decision.
You're right, Ruth. Poor Edward chose so badly. That dreadful American. There was a time when I thought we might be the end of the line.
I remember how hard you had to work to put things right again. You and King George.
I trust you're not having doubts about Diana's ability to cope.
Not at all.
You must be sure she knows what the job entails.
That's her car.
Morning, Lady Diana. Morning. Has Prince Charles asked you?
I can't confirm or deny it.
Is it true that on November the 5th you spent the night with Prince Charles on the royal train?
Never been anywhere near the royal train. Much less in the middle of the night.
Are you able to tell us whether he's popped the question?
Now, were you with him just now?
Morning.
You're disgustingly early, James. Want some tea?
Love some. Thought you might like to see this, Squidgy.
Oh. Love in the royal train. I don't leap in and out of bed with people. I'm not like that.
Charles knows the truth.
Yes, he does. He hasn't even kissed me, you know. let alone ask me to marry him. He has, however, asked me to decorate his house, and I said no.
You had the nerve to turn him down?
I want to marry him, Carolyn, not decorate that awful place.
Then he's finding out that you're willful and obstinate and you expect to get your own way.
I just want everything to be perfect. And right now, all I want is those awful men out there to go away and leave me alone. I don't know if I can cope.
Those awful little men go along with it. Hang on a little bit longer.
I want you to denounce this story as totally false. The Palace Press Office is to demand a retraction. Do it now, please.
Yes, ma'am.
God save us from those vultures.
Well, Diana will have to get accustomed to this sort of thing. At least it's useful in that respect.
Might I suggest, ma'am, that you personally have a word with some of the publishers? Ask them to go easy on Lady Diana. I'm sure they'd be glad to oblige you.
Thank you. Perhaps just this once I shall.
She's coping with it all fairly well, I suppose.
Possibly. Unlike her sister Sarah, she has the knack of saying nothing whatsoever with great distinction.
Now, gentlemen.
Where you're going? Bring up Charles. Bring the Charles, Lady Di. Can you tell us where you're going to be tonight?
Bye.
Hey, bye.
Too late? No, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Have this one on London Transport, Lady Di.
Thank you very much. Hello, Christopher.
Lady Diana?
I can't wait to get started on the garden, but it'd be foolish to start planting before all this mess is done with.
It does seem to go on forever, doesn't it?
I'm rather looking forward to seeing it all come together, actually. It makes one feel part of the whole thing.
I hate to bother you with this, but things are a bit out of control. Everywhere I go, there's awful reporters are there.
Yes, well, you have to put up with it more than I do.
They never leave me alone. They hound me and chase me, they yell at me, they stick cameras in my face, they make up quotes, they pry in my rubbish.
No, I know, Diana. Poor Camilla has to go through the same thing. She has 2 or 3 at a time camped outside her house.
Well, why would they hound her?
Because they're always making things up. Thank you.
Well, I was wondering whether someone from the Palace Press Office could...
No, that's not how things are done. You see, they only act on behalf of the royal family. You won't have to put up with it much longer. We shall have a talk, but it'll have to wait. It's late. I shall have Christopher drive you back to London.
Has he spoken of marriage to you?
Well, he talks about it as a friendship, a partnership.
And what do you think?
I think I can make him love me. I have reason to believe he will ask me. I just hope he does soon, so we can be done with it.
Have you given any thought to what your life would be like once you were married? This wouldn't be just a marriage, it would be a job as well.
Charles has told me that. I think it'll suit me.
It's not a life for everyone.
Perhaps not. But after I'm married, Charles will be there to look after everything.
And you don't mind him being so much older?
Daddy was older than Mummy. So's Jane's husband. Anyway, I think men ought to be more, experienced, don't you? I thought you wanted this for me.
I do. But I just want to be sure that you're up to the job. You're so young.
I don't think 19's too young to be married. I'll try hard and I'll learn.
You must. Because the royal family cannot afford for this marriage not to work. I can still remember what it was like when the Duke abdicated. It nearly ruined the House of Windsor.
And we can't afford for that to happen again.
Well, what is your problem? The girl's clearly in love with you.
Well, sometimes people think they're in love when they're only infatuated.
The idea of this romance going on for another year is intolerable for everyone concerned. You are to marry Diana by the summer or not at all.
One doesn't want to rush into these things.
Pretty soon there'll be nobody suitable left. With her, at least, there are no ugly surprises.
Well, you must marry, Charles, so that you can get on with your real duties. We think Diana will make a fine queen.
We're scheduled to have dinner this evening. Perhaps I shall say a word then. Thank you. There's a question I should like to ask you, Diana. Please, take your time before answering it.
Yes, Charles?
Will you marry me?
I'm sorry.
Take some time to think seriously about what I've just asked.
I'm sorry.
You must make sure it's not going to be too awful.
There's no thinking to be done, sir. Yes, I will marry you.
Are you positive?
I have no doubts about it. It's what I want.
Well, that's good. I shall need your support and comfort.
I love you so much.
It's whatever love is.
They're giving me my own private line, you know. So for God's sake, ring me up. I'm going to need all of you.
I'm going to miss you.
Well, I'm not going that far.
Half a mile and 1,000 years of history away.
Philip!
It's Sergeant Manicky.
Hello.
Good evening, ma'am.
Sergeant Manicky, this is James. One of
How do
my
you do?
friends.
Sorry I'm so early. Hope you enjoyed your last night of freedom. Shall I get your cases?
Come on, everybody.
Is this all you're taking?
Yeah. Apparently I'm going to have a whole new wardrobe.
Lucky you. Of course, you'll find the shopping a terrible bore.
Well, I'm going.
Don't.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
darling.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.
If you intend to leave the palace, Lady Diana, you must give advance notice,
Why?
so that a detective can be assigned to guard you. This is Princess Anne's suite. That is Prince Edward's suite.
Is Prince Charles in the palace?
Yes, his personal assistant will tell him you've arrived. Here we are. I hope you'll be very happy here, ma'am.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Night. Diana, be delighted if we could have lunch together. I know a lovely Italian restaurant in Beecham Place. I'll give you a call and arrange a time. Camilla.
Yes.
Lady Diana's arrived, sir. I told her you're occupied.
Well, as I am.
I thought we might brief her before she meets the press tomorrow.
Well, there's no need. I'll do most of the talking. You can just follow my lead.
Sir.
Oh, my God, I'm terrified. What am I going to say?
Tell them you think I'm the handsomest, funniest man in England.
And I do.
When did you know, sir?
Well, it was a gradual thing. Towards the end of summer, I began to realize what was in my mind, and hers in particular.
Could you speak up, sir?
And all these things help.
I had a long time to think about it. I knew the pressure was on both of us, and, well, it wasn't a difficult decision to make. It was what I wanted. What I want.
Do you think it will be a difficult adjustment for a girl of 19?
With Prince Charles beside me, I can't go wrong.
Well, I'm just delighted and happy. I can't believe she's brave enough to take me on.
Will you live at Highgrove?
If Charles lives there, then so will I.
Such a lovely house. Wonderful home for Charles.
He does seem to enjoy it.
And, of course, Gloucestershire has all the country pursuits. Hunting, fishing, shooting. Odd chucker of foley.
A bit too rural for me.
Surely, Diana, that's one of its greatest charms.
I love the city.
Do you hunt?
I'm afraid of horses. I fell off when I was little and broke my arm.
Oh, well, you have to get straight back on the saddle. It's all you can do. Face fear head on.
Perhaps. Don't suppose I care that much.
Charles loves to ride. One of his greatest passions. We ride together all the time.
Well, he'll just have to keep on riding with you, then.
Must be difficult for you. With him going away to Australia so soon.
Australia?
Surely you knew. Oh, never mind, Diana. You'll get used to it. With him being away. After all, it's hardly going to be a conventional marriage, is it?
I need to see him.
This isn't a good time.
Why didn't you tell me you were going to Australia?
It's only for 5 weeks.
5 weeks? How are we supposed to get to know each other if you're always going away?
There's still 3 months to the wedding. Besides, this tour was scheduled long before the engagement. So you see, it's quite out of the question for His Royal Highness to cancel. You will have to excuse us.
Oh, my God. I won't fit into my clothes. I must be mad.
It is the custom to set the timetable well in advance.
I never know what I'm going to be doing from one minute to the next.
Well, that is why I am here, Lady Diana, and Christopher, and the rest of the palace staff.
Shouldn't Charles be consulted?
We are perfectly well acquainted with his wishes.
There's a lot to be done during the next few months to get you ready for the wedding. Everything has to be perfect.
Hello, darling. settling in?
Yes, thank you. Charles, when am I going to see you again?
They have working lunch, hospital visit, and dinner with the Lord Mayor. I shall see you sometime after dinner, then.
But, Charles, I've
Alfred and Christopher will look after you.
But it's you.
They have my full trust. Don't know how I'd live my life without them.
A little less enthusiasm, Diana. You'll be doing this for long periods of time, and you don't want to put too much strain on your elbow.
Like this?
That's better.
No, I'm afraid you mustn't open these, Lady Diana.
But they're for us, aren't they?
Yes, of course they are. But we will see that they're opened carefully and the gift and card are placed together and noted in the log. The staff will prepare thank you notes for your signature, which, by the way, we must work on.
I think I need a breath of fresh air. I can manage quite well, thank you.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You can't go out on your own, I'm afraid. I'm part of your life now.
Well, in that case, Sergeant Manor, keep fastening your seatbelt, because you're in for a bumpy ride.
Good afternoon, Diana. How are you?
Very well, thank you, ma'am.
What did you do today?
I had a fitting, and I did some reading, and I perfected my wave.
Oh, show me, my dear. Very good.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. I've been told that I'm not allowed to have my friends as bridesmaids.
I'm glad you see the logic, dear. I trust you're not nervous about tonight.
Just a little. I don't like being on display.
Well, the first time out in public's always a bit harrowing.
Anyway, I've always wanted to meet Princess Grace.
She's a nice woman for an American.
Diana, could we have a look at the lovely dress, please?
Thank you.
I say...
Who designed your evening gown? This way, there's one more, please.
Dear.
Good evening, Lady Diana. delighted to meet you, Princess Grace. I adore your dress. It's a terrible mistake. You look lovely. Don't pay any attention to them.
Press. They harm me, inspire me. I can't stand it. What am I going to do?
Don't worry, Diana. It can only get worse. I'm so afraid of what's to come. Don't be. You'll have a wonderful life. I hope you're right. The day I set sail for Europe to marry my prince, I was as happy and as miserable as I could ever be. We set sail in a terrible fog. I stood at the railings and looked out and thought to myself, I'm sailing into the unknown. I had no idea what life was going to be like. What would be there when the fog lifted? But things turned out fine.
Thank you, Grace. I admire you so much. Everything you do comes off without a hitch.
In 20 minutes' time, I have to stand up in front of a room full of strangers and read my own poetry. I'm scared stiff. But I've learned to hide it. Never let them see you suffer.
It's the greatest moment of sexual theatre since Cinderella stepped out of the clogs into glass slippers. You really can't have this sort of thing.
I think black looks stunning on a girl my age. It's your private line?
Yes. Quite. Hello. I'll join you downstairs.
Don't be too long.
Please, you called Gladys. No, you're not interrupting. No, just packing up a few things. No, you know, I've always got time for you.
Special delivery, sir. Thank you.
Ooh.
I'll take that. It's addressed to His Royal Highness.
I want to. I want to see what's inside. We've had so many nice things. You won't tell Charles, will you? FG. FG. G. It's Fred and Gladys. I want to know why you're giving this bracelet to Camilla.
Because she is my friend.
Then why are you hiding it, Fred?
It's come to my office, I believe.
I thought it was our mail.
No, it has nothing to do with you.
You're still in love with her, aren't you?
It's just a trinket for a friend.
Oh, I see. It's your money and it's your special friend, and what difference does it make how I feel?
I think you have a slight case of the jitters, Diana. I know I'm somewhat dreading the wedding. But we shall get through it.
We won't get through anything if you give Camilla this bracelet.
You'll have to walk a little faster, Lady Diana. We don't want to get stuck in the middle of the aisle when the music stops.
So many people I want to invite.
But there are so many people who must be invited. Foreign heads of state, members of
It
parliament.
was my personal friends I was thinking of, actually.
All right. You've arrived, the music ends, and Prince Charles takes you from your father.
There's also the question of the wedding breakfast. The Prince has suggested several additional guests. Dale Tryon, Camilla Parker Bowles.
Not a chance.
But that will be seen.
Exactly what I want.
I shall have to speak to His Royal Highness.
Prince will do what I want.
Here, they have live music.
Suppose I ought to be jealous or something. After all, you won my prince. And you're welcome to him.
Sarah, can't you be civil for one night?
You know, ever since you married into the firm, Jane, you've become such a prig. How come he's not dancing with you, Dutch? Perhaps he's forgotten I'm here. Much less why.
Chose well, Charles.
Yes, well, I hope you're right, Granny.
Of course I'm right. What an odd thing to say. My dear, you look simply enchanting.
Thank you, Mum.
You gave it to her.
Yes, at lunch today.
Charles, what is the problem?
Apart from the tears and the tantrums.
You must get her through this. She cannot fail.
Well, Alfred has seen to her.
I shall want a word with you later, Charles, in private. The worst of it is he didn't even bother to deny it or apologize.
He just said that she was a friend of his and he intended to give her the bracelet.
Well, he has known her for years.
I want to call it off.
Bad luck, Dutch. Your face is on the tea towels, so it's too late to chicken out now.
Sarah.
You do look awful. How much weight have you lost?
Let me talk to her. You, wait outside.
Oh, no.
You can't back out now, Diana. Too many people are counting on you. It'll be better after the stress and strain of the wedding. You'll be his wife, the Princess of Wales.
What if he doesn't love me?
Darling, of course he loves you. He just doesn't know how to show it, that's all.
What's our life going to be like? His duty's always pulling him away. Even when he's just down the corridor, he's too busy to see me.
Remember, this is what you've always wanted. What you've planned for.
Then why do I feel like a lamb to the slaughter?
You are to stay away from Diana until the wedding. It's too much for her, and you're not helping.
That's fine. Perhaps we have made a mistake. I still think we should postpone the wedding.
It's too late. The crowd's already lining the mall.
The wedding must proceed on schedule.
If you don't marry her, the vultures will tear you to pieces. I'm not sure either of you are up to this.
And despite the current grey, cloudy skies above, the forecast is for a beautiful, glorious day. The crowd, estimated at about 1 million people from all over the country, and indeed from all corners of the Commonwealth, have spent as many as 3 days and nights camped out along the 2-mile route from Buckingham Palace down the Mall to St. Paul's Cathedral. This is the route along which the traditional glass coach first used by King George.
Everyone in the world is watching it. How are you feeling?
I'm just taking it as it comes.
Well, this is it. Come on, let's have a look at it.
They will pass the cheering, loyal crowds who have travelled here for the wedding of the century. At
It's
Buckingham
beautiful.
Palace, the Guard of Honour is assembling, provided by the Prince of Wales Company 1st Battalion.
Thank you very much.
Been up since around 4 a.m. preparing for this joyous occasion. Truly great honour for these men. Understandably, a great deal of anticipation is in the air, but nevertheless,
They're all
a
here for
real
me,
sense
Jane.
of respect for the importance of the event at hand.
What if I can't do it?
Come on, Dutch. Everyone's
Brother,
waiting.
Prince Andrew, in the state postilion landau, built in 1902 for Edward VII.
All I want
his
is to marry
great-grandfather.
Charles. Can't face all
Meanwhile,
this.
from the barracks at Hyde Park, 4 divisions of the Sovereign's escort of the Household Cavalry,
Look at
4 lifeguards wearing the scarlet.
I can't go through with it.
Yes, you can. You must. You've got to pull it together.
The bridegroom's procession.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. Nothing is going to keep me from performing this duty. I can't imagine anything I'd rather do. I couldn't be prouder of you.
Thank you, Daddy. Are you sure you're all right, Daddy?
I couldn't be better, darling.
Good. In that case, I suppose I'm ready.
Trying to get us to kiss.
I tried to ask you.
Well, how about it?
Why not?
I thought you looked wonderful today. Wonderful.
Wonderful for you. I don't mean to sound awful, but I'm very glad it's over.
Well, I thought it went well.
Well, at least I didn't fall over in front of all those people. I'm sorry I got your names wrong. They're Philip, Charles.
So in fact, you just married my father. I was the one who got it wrong. When I offered to share all thy worldly goods instead of my own.
Everything I have is yours, Charles.
Thank you.
It'll always be like this, won't it?
Of course it will.
We were away so much when we were engaged. Now that we're married, I hope we can spend more time together.
Oh, yes, well, that's why I brought along a few books. I thought once you had a chance to read them, we might discuss them. True love's a gift which God has given to man alone beneath the heavens. It is not fantasy's hot fire, whose wishes, soon as granted, fly. It liveth not in fierce desire, with dead desire. It doth not die. It is the secret sympathy, the silver link, the silken tie, which heart to heart and mind to mind, in body and in soul combined. Is something wrong?
What could be wrong? I so enjoy talking to you, and you know so much about so many things, and in fact, I thought you might like to tell me where you got these cufflinks from. And they're new, aren't they? I don't remember seeing them before.
Yes, they were a gift.
Really? The two C's intertwined.
Yes.
And don't you think that's a little odd?
But I didn't order them.
No, you didn't. Camilla did. And you thought you'd bring them on our honeymoon.
Diana.
You pig! Morning, Robert.
Good morning, Your Highness.
I missed breakfast. He's still asleep upstairs. Have you got any more of that cake you had last night?
Yes, ma'am.
We were at Balmoral until the 7th, and then we're scheduled for Wales.
I'm really nervous, you know.
Nonsense. Just follow my lead and smile a lot and pretend you're having a splendid time.
That's really good advice, Charles. What kind of a man takes a photograph of another woman on his honeymoon? Couldn't you be without her for more than 2 weeks?
She is a friend.
Is that all?
I have few friends, Diana, but very good ones. I don't make friends easily, you know that.
Do I? Right now, I don't know anything except that I'm fed up!
I don't particularly care for the screaming.
And I don't particularly care for coming second in your affections.
Well, that's silly, Diana.
Oh, is it? And I'm just that silly little schoolgirl that you married, who doesn't need to be taken seriously. Well, I refuse to be ignored!
How was the honeymoon?
Fabulous.
How are you enjoying married life?
I'd highly recommend it. It's wonderful.
Have you cooked him breakfast yet?
I don't eat breakfast.
For you, ma'am.
I suppose one of you put them on his expenses.
No, ma'am. We all did.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Fred, now you can run off and phone Gladys. Yes, ma'am.
Did you do anything today?
There's really nothing for me to do here.
I understand you'll be going to Wales.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll like it in Wales.
I'm going to make a speech. I just hope I don't let everybody down.
I'm sure Charles won't allow that to happen.
Ow! I think he's mistaken me for a chicken leg.
I don't know how she'll cope with a state banquet if she can't get through a family dinner.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
She just toys with her food. She must learn to maintain her composure in public.
It's obviously very difficult at first. One just has to take the plunge.
Are things satisfactory between the two of you?
Absolutely.
Make sure that they are.
And she's pregnant.
I know. Charles, I'm delighted for you. For both of you.
It's good for you, Charles.
Enjoying yourself?
I love animals, Charles. I can't bear all this.
Just because you kill animals, it doesn't mean to say you don't appreciate them fully.
We're supposed to be on holiday. And all you want to do is shoot or talk to Mummy.
I enjoy your company, Diana, when you're not yelling at me. Didn't you once tell me this was the best place on earth?
Good afternoon. I'm Diana.
Your Royal Highness.
Oh, sit down, please. Dreadful weather. Do you always get 8 days of rain in a row?
No, ma'am.
Have a sandwich.
Thank you, ma'am.
Your Royal Highness, may I speak to you?
Yeah.
Over here, ma'am. Up there is your side of the house, ma'am. Down here is my side of the house, ma'am.
God, she's as thin as a knife blade.
The joys of married life.
Are you having a nice time?
These are for you.
Lovely, thank you. Thank you.
Can I get you a coat? Or at least some
I
gloves?
got a key.
No, if they can stand the cold, so can I.
Oh, they're for me. Flowers.
But where is Diana?
Diana!
Yes, where's Diana?
Well, I'm sorry. I don't have enough wives to go round.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. They're beautiful. Thank you. trouble with being a princess is you can never find a place to pee. Charles, I'm terrified.
There's nothing to worry about.
I realise that this is a very great honour and I'm most grateful. I would like to try to express my thanks to you in Welsh also. Wo mein blesser cael dod I Gymru, hoffwn ddod eto yn fuan. I do hope that bore some resemblance to what I meant to say, which is basically that it is a very great pleasure for me to come to Wales and its capital, Cardiff. I look forward to returning here many times in the future. Also, I'd just like to add how proud I am to be princess of such a beautiful place and of the Welsh people who are very special to me. Diolch yn fawr. How did I do?
You spoke far too fast. You'll have to learn to do better. Feeling better?
Nope. Do you have any idea what it's like to be constantly criticised?
What is it? They love you.
It's not them I'm worried about. I never get a single kind word from you. Not one word of praise.
Well, these are things to be earned.
I'm trying so hard. All I need is a pat on the back every now and again.
Yes. Doing well is what's expected.
Then why don't you help me?
You have help. If you need anything, ask Alfred or Christopher.
I thought after we were married things would be different.
Well, they are. You're the Princess of Wales. The royal duty is a wider and a more permanent duty. Things you have to do, you don't particularly want to.
And what about what I want?
You're not quite the girl of my engagement, Diana.
Nor are you my prince, sir.
Well, yes, quite. Oh, well enough, I suppose. Well, I know she's young. I'm nothing if not patient. Well, oh, you think so? Yes, well, maybe I'll give it a try. Yeah, whatever happens, I will always love you. I have to go now. Yes, now.
Yes, now might be a really good idea, Charles. How long is this going to go on?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No matter what happens, I will always love you.
And so I will. She and I are best friends.
But I thought I was supposed to be your best friend.
No, you are supposed to be my wife.
What do you mean?
Well, this was all made clear before we were married, Diana. I have explained it in some detail. I don't know why you're struggling with it now.
I hate it when you walk away from me like that.
All I hear about is your unhappiness.
That's because you're making my life miserable.
There's no need to be miserable.
No need. When I hear my husband telling another woman that he loves her, you're supposed to love me.
Then stop acting like a spoiled brat. You refuse to cooperate. You can't just do what you want. You have to live up to your obligations.
We're never alone. I only see you at dinner or before bed. What about our life together? I need you to look after me. I need you to hold me. I need you to touch
You're always
me.
being sick.
But I feel so abandoned.
Get used to it, Diana. There's nothing to be done.
It's yours, Charles?
Thank you. It was rotten luck. The fox went aground in Bellham Wood.
Oh, never mind, Charles. The hunt ball yesterday was a great success.
I hear some of the boys let some piglets loose in the room. The ladies were not at all pleased.
Friends of yours, perhaps?
The piglets or the ladies?
Heard Harry Andrews overtook the master. He was riding in his pocket.
Yeah, damn fool. Horse kicked one of the hounds.
Score one for the fox.
Pity to lose a good hound.
Yes. It was Johnny Parker's favourite bitch. Carried her in his arms, cried like a baby. Oh, blood ruined his best jacket.
Excuse me.
Since your wife is pregnant, shouldn't you see if she's all right?
Oh, she'll be fine. Were it not for my ability to see the funny side of life, I should have been committed to an institution long ago.
Count yourself lucky, Charles. Wait till you get the kids.
Some of my lads, Mother.
You're not telling the truth,
There you go again, leaving me all alone. Well, go if you must. Go and have lunch with your precious friends.
Why do you do this to me? Why can't we just have lunch together for a change?
What do you expect me to do all day long? Die of boredom?
You call yourself a husband.
Well, some husband you are!
Why can't you stay with me? I don't feel well.
They won't start the hunt without me.
I can't stand it anymore. I swear I'm going to do something drastic.
Why don't you just come along?
Because standing around in the mud watching you kill innocent animals for sport is not my idea of spending time together! What about me?
What about you? Hmm? All I had to do was to marry, produce an heir, and wait my turn to be king.
But I'm your wife!
Yes, so I am reminded.
Charles!
Diana, the baby!
Nothing like this has ever happened before. What are people to be told?
Well, the truth, of course. Diana slipped and took a tumble.
I'll see to it that the papers get the correct story, ma'am.
And we'll make it absolutely clear that there was no harm done to the unborn child or to Her Royal Highness.
We must make sure that there are no additional burdens on her. Keep her from the strains of public appearances and interviews. No press. We want the christening to be a modest affair. Just family. We want the photographs to show a radiant mother and child.
And look this way, please. Thank you.
Perhaps the most important fact for parents to remember is that what works for one child might not work for another. Effective parenting is really a matter of trial and error. You must learn to trust your instincts.
You're such a doting father.
I never thought I'd gladly be spending more time changing nappies and playing polo.
So exhausting.
We still have a good time together, Diana. When we can get 5 minutes alone. I get enormous pleasure from being a father.
You're away so much.
Yes, I wish I could spend a little more time with you both.
It's just me and the in-laws, isn't it? He's tired. Why don't you put him to bed? Right, sweetheart.
Them. But, you're one of them now.
I keep wondering what I've got myself into.
You'll get used to it.
Do you think so? My grandmother always says that they've raised doing nothing to fine art.
Well, you've got young Wills. And me.
Well, that makes all the difference.
Excuse me, ma'am. The Prince has, as is his custom, set the basic schedule. We must get you out, ma'am. People want to see you. The time has come for you to take on your share of the agenda.
There'll be your appearance at the ice show at Wembley Arena. You really must memorize who's going to be there and the purpose of the event.
Don't worry so much, Christopher. I'll manage.
With a smile, perhaps, but you will be expected to say a few words as well.
This is what is expected of the Princess of Wales.
Well, thank you, Charles. I was beginning to wonder what a princess is for, other than looking at.
In March, you will open the new cancer ward at Brighton Hospital. In April is your tour of Australia.
Deborah, could you arrange whatever we need to take Wills along?
The heir to the throne, ma'am, is left at home for obvious reasons.
Well, I will not abandon my son for 6 whole weeks.
Yes, well, I'm sure some kind of understanding will be reached on this.
Yes, Charles and I will speak to the Queen.
I wanted to talk to you about your situation. Things are being said that you're too thin, that you're not eating enough.
I hate those royal dinners.
That you're willful.
I get my way in so few things.
Yeah, right. Quite to date, you've managed to get 6 of his staff fired.
He's married to them, not me. They're so patronising. They drive me mad.
I'm married to one of them.
Yes, I know. But we like Robert. Anyway, who put you up to this?
No one, really.
Why can't they just talk to me directly?
Look, you made a bargain when you married Prince Charles.
Oh, he was easy to fall in love with.
Diana, listen. When you married into the firm, you became the Princess of Wales. Therefore, you make the public appearances. You smile and wave, eat the dinners, and God knows you need them, and smile again.
And what about what I want?
That comes second.
I don't see how that's fair.
It's not supposed to be fair. Then there's the matter of taking William to Australia. It is, of course, quite out of the question.
Jane, make them understand. I will not go without my son.
Well, it's not fair, is it? You got stuck with me, I shall ask for your money back.
Make sure she gets these.
Yes, I'm becoming quite good at that.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello.
Well, we certainly picked the wrong side of the street.
Princess Diana! Princess
All right.
Diana!
It's all right.
I so much wanted to see you.
I know. I know what it's like to really want something.
But you have everything.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Glad to be of use.
How much more of this have we got to do?
Not much longer now. Keep smiling.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mom.
Good night.
Good night.
Darling, I don't know why you're so unhappy. People love you.
So people keep telling me. Then people tell me a lot of things. Like when to do this or where to do that.
But little Wills is here.
I know. I don't get to see him for days at a time.
feel like I'm part of a circus act.
Well, you should be pleased, Diana. No one has ever received this kind of adulation.
It's not theirs that I want, Charles.
Darling, I have paid you quite a lot of attention. Nothing like a good scream in the middle of the night. I'm sorry if all this takes a lot of getting used to.
Good evening, Christopher.
Al Spencer.
Diana and I had planned to see each other today.
She told me to expect you, but once again she's running behind schedule. She's still closeted with her private secretary, after which she has a press interview.
The next time this happens, please have the courtesy to inform me.
Precisely. We can reroute him through Oxford. He'll spend the night, then he'll be there in the morning for the opening.
You will not reroute him anywhere.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
You are keeping the prince far too busy. I need Charles to spend more time with me.
Well, of course, that is important, ma'am. However, there is the small matter of duty.
You will kindly remove all trips from the schedule which require meetings at dinner or breakfast. I cannot allow him to be away overnight.
But, Your Highness, you really are making my life very difficult.
Well, in that case, Christopher, may I suggest that you look for employment elsewhere?
She really has no idea what it means to be the Princess of Wales.
Don't count on it.
If it were up to me, Christopher, I would not do this.
I know that, sir. We've been together a long time.
But she must see that I'm making some effort to accommodate her wishes. And let her have her way, at least for a while.
Perhaps that will do some good, sir.
I shall see that you get a good position.
I don't anticipate a problem, sir. It is really for the best. I have found myself increasingly frustrated, or prevented, so to speak, from doing my job. The princess has decided to decide what is best for the princess.
Yes, yes, quite.
It's very nice of you to stay at home with me, Charles. I know you'd rather be out hunting.
Nonsense.
Charles, I thought she'd gone.
Well, it won't be a minute.
Rose!
Hello, darling.
We've missed you.
Well, I've missed you too. Had a bit of hand-holding to do.
Do you good to get out.
Charles? Charles! Charles!
Right, well, I'm for it now. I'll see you soon, yes?
Bye-bye.
I don't know why they call it morning sickness. I feel ill all the time.
Yes, Diana.
How dare you keep me waiting?
You might have come over.
Did she come over? No, she just waved. Anyway, I thought you'd stop seeing her.
I don't intend to give her up altogether, so you might as well get used to it.
I'm not going to get used to anything, Charles.
Bloody hell, Diana!
The princess has had another accident. She was a bit shaken up, but she's fine.
What did you do this time?
Camilla was hunting near Highgrove. I went out and had a word.
You really must be more thoughtful. You must take the time to be a father and a husband. Let William, the new baby, have the family life that my duties prevented me from giving you.
I don't understand, Mother.
I have decided there will be no changes at this time.
But, Mummy, that's not fair. I have done everything that was expected of me. I have married, I have produced an heir.
Be reasonable, Charles. It was time for you to be married. Diana has been acting strangely.
You can't blame me for her irrationalities.
You must see to it that she settles into her role as your wife.
What about my role as king?
There will be time for that.
I was promised that I'll...
You were promised nothing. I think this is for the best.
Came through it fine.
Both of us.
Another boy. Gosh, he even has rusty hair.
Are you really so disappointed he's another boy?
Well, I was rather really hoping one of each. We can try for a girl next time.
I don't think the world's ready for another me.
I think we should discuss the implications of that, Your Highness.
Surely he's just dressing up or something.
But that is just the point. When she cuts her hair short, it is more than a fashion statement.
What smells worse than an anchovy?
I don't know.
An anchovy's bottom.
Oh.
She gives up her femininity to assume an androgynous pansexuality.
What are the straps in a Rolls Royce for? To rest your ankles in.
I can't believe you said that.
Oh, God, if you two have lost your sense of humour, I shall leave you to your talk of pandrogynous sexuality. So glad you're here, Fergie. Charles's polo chums are so boring. Thank God for Gilby. The Queen's asked me to find 2 suitable friends for the Ascot week. I think she thinks I'm going to be bored. Do you want to come?
Don't know that I'd fit in.
Prince Andrew's going to be there.
Now that sounds like fun.
Oh, please, please come. You'll be the only other person my age. Everyone's so old.
Charles will be there.
Charles is the oldest of them all.
Well, nothing's really working out as we had hoped. Diana won't fit into the family or settle into a job as my wife.
Give her time,
She
Charles.
sulks and throws tantrums.
Be reasonable. You snapped her up before she had time to enjoy being a girl. She's finding out who she is and what it means to be Princess of Wales.
Well, it's been 3 years, and she knew what was expected of her.
Did she? I wonder. Anyway, I expect she's missing her old friends.
Well, they don't fit in either. I find them moronic.
I expect she finds yours boring.
Well, they're no different than I.
Quite. My point exactly. Come on.
On.
You're joking.
Yes.
Good stock, that one. Free from all the airs and graces we can't stand.
I hear she rides quite well. I'd like to see you ride again, Diana.
I've been praying to God for the courage to get back in the saddle again. I realise how important it is to Charles, to us.
I'll arrange for you to have some lessons.
Do you good to get out.
I feel so sorry for Diana. She looks so unhappy.
Oh, well, I'm grateful to her. With Wills and Harry, there's no chance I'll ever have to be king. So I can enjoy my life.
I just hope she finds a way to enjoy hers.
Dad, where are you going?
I've got a lovely surprise for you, Charles.
She's just full of surprises, Charles.
Isn't she? I don't know what gets into you.
They love me. I was a hit.
The Princess of Wales is not a showgirl.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to make more public appearances.
That is not what we meant. It was damned undignified.
There's so much that I want to express, and every time I try, you just yell at me and tell me I'm disappointing you.
You're being tiresome, Diana.
Oh, yes, look at this one. Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, it's too small. I may have a big head, but there's not much in it.
I think you look smashing.
Well, I want to choose what I want to wear. I don't want to have my clothes chosen for the job by some professional bachelor.
That's rather a lot.
When did that ever stop us? I'm damned if I spend too much, and damned if I don't look as though I stepped off the pages of a fashion magazine.
What do you think?
Well, you might be able to get away with it. That bad. Terrible.
Come on, I'll race you.
Very good,
boy.
Mom. Very good.
Good fun.
Brilliant.
Ah, such a good horse.
Well done.
Good
Come on.
boy.
Come on.
Thank you, Captain Hewitt.
I'm not quite sure what must be done. It's really rather alarming. One of these wretched men called you a fiend and a monster.
Well, they're scum. Well, we can't ignore them.
But I haven't done anything. I haven't changed.
Well, it says here you're spending over £4,000 a week on clothes and that you're suffering from anorexia. And here is that you're bossy and that young Wills is running wild.
They're also suggesting that there is some unhappiness between yourself and His Royal Highness.
You really must try and put your marriage in order. We must dispel the rumor that there's a rift between you and Diana.
The worst part is, all this obsession about our situation is deflecting attention from the serious issues. So instead of public housing or something worthwhile, talking about a hemline.
We felt that they should present a united front, ma'am. So I took the liberty of initiating a joint television interview.
Are you sure that this is the right thing to do?
I'm afraid it's become an unfortunate necessity, ma'am.
Do I really have to? It is rather unprecedented, airing one's dirty linen in public.
The Prince and Princess must make a case for their marital happiness, ma'am.
Oh, this is a damn nuisance.
Okay, nice and quiet, everyone. Recording this time. Sir, now. Stand by, Paul. Here we go in 5 seconds.
Your Royal Highness, you have to attend so many functions. How careful are you with your diet?
Well, I'm never on what's called a diet. But at state dinners, it's very hard to talk and eat at the same time. Perhaps I'm so thin because of all the exercise I take.
You're also renowned for your fashion sense. Do you consult each other on what to wear?
She says to me, which one shall I wear? And I say, well, why don't you wear that one?
And I go in the other one.
Then why do you ask me?
Oh, I don't know. But there are one or two things about Charles's image that I've changed. The odd tie.
His shoes.
Shoes, but nothing dramatic.
What do you consider to be the balance of your relationship?
Well, I don't think I am a domineering wife, but I am a perfectionist with myself.
Yes, I suspect that most husbands and wives find they often have arguments.
But we don't.
Well, occasionally we do.
No, we don't.
I see, thank you.
Let's walk.
I've got some news, Your Highness. There's to be a new man to guard you.
But I thought we were friends. Have I done something wrong?
I've been transferred. It seems I've become too familiar.
But I count on you. You're so understanding. I'll have them transfer you right back.
You can't. It's done.
What am I going to do with that?
You'll be fine.
Will I?
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Morning.
Could we have you just standing there? Look this way, please. Thank you. Thank you. Just like that. Thank you.
Good.
Let's show them what they look like.
And, yes.
Yeah, make sure you get that, all right?
Come on, don't do that.
Can't you control your wife?
One more.
If you want to behave like a spoiled schoolgirl, at least wait until the photographs have been released.
Yes, what you do in public is fair game.
No one in his right mind can excuse this kind of behavior.
I suppose you must be mad, then. You're a fool, but I love you.
Hold it, just like that.
Lovely.
because I have to work for a living.
We work for ours. The Queen Mum always says, your work is the rent you pay for the room you occupy on Earth.
I envy you going off to sea.
Don't you find that leaving the wife behind adds a bit of spice to the homecoming?
We haven't shared a bedroom in months.
At least you can sleep at night. Sarah doesn't let me get a lot of rest.
Who's that?
Philip Dunn. What? Philip Dunn. The childhood friend of Sarah's. Does something with money.
Look, it's time we went.
You're so boring and stuffy and old before your time.
No, I'm tired, Dan.
We'll go to bed by ourselves. You always do, anyway.
You handled that well.
Or anything for a quiet life.
Andy! Do it! Oh, no, Will! Right, I'm Piggy.
Hello, you two fiends.
Hello, darlings. Come along, children.
Thank you, Nanny.
How are you?
Sometimes I worry I will never see you again. Except maybe on the television. You're as famous as the Pope.
Now, how can you think that? You're the most important man in my life.
There are times I come to see you, dear, when I'm turned away.
I can't believe you had him sent away.
But I was told he couldn't wait.
You can't allow them to tell you when to see your own father. You have no idea how much pain you caused him. All he wanted to do was see you.
You know how proud I am of you, Diana.
I'm glad someone is. Being a princess isn't all it's cracked up to be, you know. I don't know where my public image stops and my private life starts anymore.
That's all right, dear. Just as long as you keep producing children.
I wouldn't mind a dance.
Not just now, Diana. It makes my heart sink to make an awful exhibition of ourselves.
Why don't you just go and play with a Rottweiler? Come on, goodness sake, let's dance.
So she makes herself sick all the time. She gets so damn moody she's impossible to deal with. She wants things from me that I don't have to give.
She has done what is expected of her, given you two fine sons. You had plenty of time to sow your wild oats.
Well, how long am I supposed to be patient?
As long as it takes for her to grow up. And for you to become king.
Why can't you just leave my husband alone? Weeding the garden was how I was punished when I was little.
Well, I enjoy doing the work myself. Taking your jacket off and working with your hands. Getting in touch with the soil. It's when I take a good look at myself.
What do you see, Charles? I thought we might take the children back to London.
Grouse season opens today.
Pity the poor birds.
It's what we do, Diana.
Well, it's not what I do. I'm going back.
Well, that's your choice.
What are you doing? Where are you taking all these things?
Prince Charles has asked that his personal effects be transported to Highgrove Man.
Is Daddy leaving?
No. No, he's not.
All that's left of this fairy tale marriage is a photo opportunity.
Who are they kidding?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Well, I still say it was Roddy Hart.
I saw Sarrington down a pheasant well after Roddy left the field.
Come on, Camilla. Sarrington can't hit the side of a bar.
Well, that's true. Quite.
You may clear, thank you. More wine, Edgar?
No, thank you.
I thought after dinner perhaps we might play charades.
Well, sounds like fun.
Oh, unless you're too tired.
You can all stay awake for a bit of fun.
I think so.
Alfred, I didn't see you there. I was just...
I'm afraid I have some bad news, ma'am.
What happened?
It's Sergeant Manikin, ma'am. A motorcycle accident.
Oh, I must go to him at once.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's too late. He's dead.
Saint-Tombé, releve head, nice and lightly, and lift, and lift, and lift, and through. Prepare for your pirouettes. And again, si Saint-Tombé, releve head, and lightly up, 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 and through. And prepare for your pirouettes, and lift, head front, up, open, and finish close.
That's all I ever wanted to be when I was little. When I was a teenager, I used to go off by myself and listen to music and dance like a maniac. It was the only way I could express myself. I longed to become a ballerina.
What stopped you?
I got too tall, and everyone kept telling me I wasn't good enough.
I sometimes wonder if any of us ever recover from our childhood. Diana, when I knew that AIDS had limited my time on Earth, I vowed to make the most of each day I had left. Now I'd like you to consider joining me on the board of the AIDS Crisis Trust.
Yes, of course, Adrian.
Well, that's good. Because when the Princess of Wales gives her blessing, the rest of the world follows. And you have a way of making people open their wallets for a worthy cause.
Uncle James, take me up there with you. I want to play.
Can't do that, Your Highness. It's not in the rules, I'm afraid.
Hello there.
How are you getting on? Need anything?
No, thank you, Captain. It's kind of you to ask, though.
You still coming for a riding lesson tomorrow morning?
I certainly am.
I'm afraid this is not a happy situation, ma'am. The tabloids have picked up on the fact that because the prince and princess have such busy and sometimes conflicting schedules, they've been forced to be apart for some 38 days.
It has been impossible to disguise the differences between the royal couple, and certainly in recent months, they appear to have given up even trying. Rather nicely put, I must say. However, one does prefer such things to stay within the palace walls.
It's all so innocent. I will not be made out to be the guilty party.
I hold you responsible for much of this, Charles. You were born into the firm. You were told to help Diana find her way.
Well, 6 years is a long time to be lost.
We want you to patch it up. How do you expect to be king if you can't manage your own wife?
You okay? I just had a really bad dream.
There's been an accident. Yes? A call for medical assistance?
What's happened?
We'll have to wait until we know more.
No, tell me what's happened now.
There's been an accident on the slopes. One dead. They don't know who yet. Yes? Yes, of course. I'll inform Her Royal Highness immediately. Thank you. Prince Charles is quite safe, ma'am. I'm afraid Major Lindsay is dead, ma'am. Mrs. Palmer Tompkinson is seriously injured.
Das ist die Wahrheit. Ein schrecklicher Unfall. Ist er wieder?
Thank God you're alive.
It's clear from our investigations that your group skied outside the marked runs. You set off the fatal avalanche. That you survived was more luck than good judgment. Good night, sir. Ma'am.
Will you have to answer charges?
I'm not in a court of law. I shall have to answer to myself. These people, my guests, deferred to my wishes. I watched Patty and Hugh disappear into a giant cloud of snow. And afterwards, I just remember clawing at the snow with my bare hands. I just kept seeing over and responsibility, over and over control. Why do you suppose I said that? I can't.
It's our responsibility. We must take Hugh's body back. It's the least we can do for his wife.
It was a terrible night. I tried to get close to him. He wouldn't let me. I felt so useless.
You did your best.
Well, when we got home, I invited Hugh's widow to Highgrove, and we stayed up all night, talking and remembering him. I think I did make a small difference.
You're the kindest person I know, Diana. You're so good at helping people when they're sad.
You tell Charles that. Do you know, I think it makes me sick to be near him.
You can't blame Charles for everything.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, always.
That's why I have to say this to you. Don't you think I know what you've been doing, why you're so thin and moody? I've known for a long time that you mistake throwing up for dieting. Diana, I love you. That's why I'm saying this. People die from doing what you're doing. You must get help. If you don't, I'll go to the papers. I'll tell the entire world that you're bulimic.
You can't do that.
I will. If that's what it takes to make you get help.
How many times have you tried to commit suicide?
4 or 5, perhaps.
Tell me about the first time.
I don't think that I was really trying to...
Kill yourself.
Sounds so cold.
There's nothing pleasant about death, Your Highness, or about living with bulimia. Do you have any idea what you're doing to yourself? When you make yourself vomit, it isn't just food that comes up. You're forcing up acids which belong only in the stomach to come up through your gullet, your mouth, and your throat. You'll eventually burn away parts of your esophagus.
But I don't.
Your entire body chemistry will be thrown out of balance. You may be experiencing acute headaches, anxiety attacks, feelings of isolation, violent mood changes. In addition to which, how is your sex drive?
People around here don't talk about such things.
They didn't talk about the bulimia or the suicide attempts?
Oh, I should think they chatted about it. Just not to me, that's all.
Often, when a person does a self-harm, it's a desperate cry for help. And I'm here to help you.
I'd like to believe you.
But you must be prepared to deal with things that are painful. Therapy is not about what is wrong with others or what they have done to you. It's about what is wrong with you and what you are doing to yourself. But I promise you one thing. If you manage to keep your food down for 6 months, you'll be a new person.
We'll be seeing that again. Waste.
I've agreed to become patron of an AIDS charity, but I'm meeting with resistance from certain members of the palace staff.
I don't think it's fitting that the future Queen of England work with that particular affliction.
Is that because the present Queen objects to the controversy, or is that because you would rather that I devote my time to the protection of rhubarb?
Nothing wrong with rhubarb.
I'd like you to help me to learn to speak in public.
Why not ask Alfred?
To hell with you. I shall do it myself.
As a mother of 2 small boys, I know family life is extremely important. And I think we may have to find a securer way of helping our children, to nurture and prepare them to face life as stable and confident adults.
You have almost emptied the hall by now, and those remaining are fast asleep. Firstly, don't look down when you speak. Let us see your pretty face. Then relax and speak more slowly. That will bring your register down from its present squeak.
Are you this awful to everyone?
Yes. Being awful is a splendid way to gain the world's attention. You might remember that. And again.
One minute I was a nobody, next minute I was the Princess of Wales. Mother, media toy, member of this family. It's too much for one person to handle. Everywhere I go, thousands of people turn out to see me. And then I go home and live this mouse-like existence. No one ever says, well done.
It doesn't matter what other people think, it's what you think.
Sometimes I get so fed up with it. That's why I involve myself with my work. Get out and about. If I stop to think, I'll go mad.
So pretty.
Hats make me feel so confident.
Excuse me, ma'am. Have you had a chance to look at your draft of the,
Timetable? Yes, I have, actually. I've given it considerable thought. And, here's what I want. On the 3rd in the morning, I'm to deliver a speech at the opening of the new daycare centre at the Teesside Hospice Care Foundation. Then I shall attend a luncheon to launch the National AIDS Trust at the Guildhall. And that night, there's a reception for the British Sports Association for the Disabled.
Rather a busy schedule, we shall have to see.
Thank you.
And this is Michael. Michael was a wonderful dancer.
Hello, Michael.
Now I'm known as a man with AIDS. I'm worried someone may throw a brick through my window.
I'm afraid you have to live with their ignorance, Michael.
Thank you. This means more to me than anything.
You see, Diana, you have the ability to make a real difference. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Diana?
Yeah?
Oh, great. Good for you. Damn press are taking me to task for all manner of things. I'm too fat.
Well, I'm too thin.
Bad dresser.
Shopaholic.
Too loud.
Too shy.
Leaving my baby.
Taking my baby. What the hell did they know about us, anyway?
Everything. Down to the size of our bras.
Well, just don't give them anything to latch on to, Sarah. Be delightful, but be discreet.
There's something about the men in this damned family. They're absolute hell on horses and women.
Well, I'm going to Highgrove this weekend. Camilla's sister's having a 40th birthday party.
So he's still seeing her?
Mm-hmm. No one's expecting to see me, though. Well, Harry, come on.
Excuse me.
How are you?
Hello. Hello, Camilla.
Good evening, sir. Diana, how nice of you to come.
I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
How's your mother, sir?
Still queen. Your sister's always been a particular favourite of ours. How wonderful that she's turned 40. Now that I'm 27, I'm beginning to feel rather old. The things I saw in that AIDS ward were beyond belief. Those precious little children. And I'm afraid a lot of them are dead now. Excuse me, please. I need to speak to Camilla. I'd like the rest of you to leave, please. Charles? Close the door on your way out.
That was hardly civil.
Oh. Oh, of course. You're an expert in proper behaviour. I mean, you wouldn't be caught dead stealing another woman's husband.
Don't be ridiculous.
I wasn't born yesterday, Camilla. I know. I've always known there's something going on between you and Charles.
We're good friends, have been for years.
Well, I suppose we do have one thing in common. He never told either of us that he cared for us. At least not in time, anyway. You lost him, and now I'm losing him.
Are you drunk?
No, I'm just really angry. So I just thought I'd let you know, Gladys, that I resent the letters and the phone calls and the adorable little cufflinks with the C's intertwined. And I resent you fluffing the pillows and playing Lady of the Manor at Highgrove.
You really are a ridiculous creature.
Perhaps. But I feel so much better for having said this to your face.
How do you feel when you're with Charles or his family?
Hopeless. Trapped. Unwanted. I never seem to be able to think of anything to say that they want to hear. Oh, and then I fly into these rages with Charles or the staff, and I just cry and cry. I was never like that before I went to the palace.
Keep one thing in mind, Your Highness. They're as much stuck with you as you are with them. Define your limits. Make people deal with you and let them know what you want.
What I want... love. Affection.
Have you asked for those things? If you want something, you must let people know.
It's rather odd. How I push people away from me when I need them the most. When I'm hurting. I thought we might talk. Well, you could stop weeding for a minute. This may come as a surprise.
Oh, really?
I want another baby.
I thought you swore you'd never go through another pregnancy.
Oh, yes, there were reasons for that, but it should be easier this time.
You already work 16 hours a day. You're too busy to have another.
I want us to make this marriage work. I want us to make a fresh start.
It's depressing, actually.
What is?
That one should work at marriage. It should just come.
But it hasn't in our case. And I want you to stop seeing Camilla. Did you ever love me?
No.
That's right, string it. On.
No, Will, hurry. Come back, please.
Here we go, Herbert.
Getting nice and close.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Is he okay? Oh, it looks pretty nasty.
Up we go. That's it, sir. Take the weight off. There we are.
Is Daddy all right, Nanny?
I just play left-handed. Thank you again. Thank you.
How are you feeling, sir?
What an original question.
How's the arm, Your Highness?
Well, if you really want to know, I'm barely alive.
Thought I'd fetch you myself.
Oh, well, I hadn't planned on returning to the palace.
Well, what exactly had you planned on doing?
Well, there's not much I can do. I thought I'd go to Highgrove, at least until the cast comes off.
Can you turn this way, please, Mom? Just one picture, Mom.
I suspect I won't be out and about too much longer.
That was silly, Adrian.
You've been wonderful. Everybody loves you know that.
It's a strange feeling being wanted for myself.
I keep asking myself, why me?
You call yourself thick as a plank and empty-headed, but you've become an authority, and not just on AIDS. I think it's time you gave yourself the same respect you give others.
Adrian, I'd like to be there at the end. Will you promise me you'll ask for me?
Oh, my dear. You have no idea how much that means to me.
I've been asked to inform you, ma'am, that after a meeting at the highest level, it's been agreed that we should change your profile from AIDS to family planning.
I don't think so.
Oh, but surely, ma'am, you don't want to go down in history as the patron saint of sodomy.
Alfred.
Yes, ma'am.
Go to hell. Thank you.
I cannot believe that I'm happy to be back in the saddle again. Got something for you.
Oh, thank you, Diana. Thank you.
Pleasure. Do you like it?
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, thank you so much. But I know 4 months and 2 operations and still the bloody thing isn't right.
It'll heal in time, Charles.
What was that? I'd rather be a farmer. There's something satisfactory about mucking out, mending stone walls, milking cows. I enjoy coming to know them by their udders. I do. Sometimes I think I don't want to be king. It's almost as if I dread the day. I think I'll leave the glory to Diana.
Oh, I think that's a mistake, Charles.
Do you? Why?
Despite what people say, the people who know you best know that you're a good and loving father when you get the chance to be. I think it's time somebody pointed out your virtues and also the contributions you make to public life. Because you will make a very good king.
If you want to be like me, Gilby, you've got to suffer.
Oh, squidgy.
Oh, you have to. Then you get what you...
Get what you want.
No, get what you deserve, perhaps. I don't want to talk about that. What have you got on?
Well, I've got the new jeans I bought yesterday.
Good.
Green socks. Pink and white shirt. Oh, and I'm afraid I'll let you down with the shoes.
Go on, then.
The bone suedes, the ones you hate.
I just don't like the fact it's so obvious where they come from.
Well, I'll give you some money and you can go off and spend it for me.
I'm a bit of a connoisseur in that department. I've decked out a few men in my time.
Not many, I hope. Who have you decked out?
James Hewitt. Entirely dressed him from head to foot. Cost me quite a bit, that man.
Yeah, I bet it did. Very extravagant, darling.
Well, I am, aren't I? Anything to make people happy.
As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats. Each cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were there going to St. Ives?
Prince William, it's your father.
Dear William, we are having good weather for this time of year. I have been working in the garden.
A lot over here,
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Daddy's working in the garden.
What a surprise.
When are we going to see Daddy? He's invited us for next weekend.
You know, Gilby, I miss the old days. We did have fun.
Yes.
I'm actually rather proud of myself, Gilby.
That's why you must keep on seeing your doctor, because you are so much better.
It's just so difficult. So complicated. It makes my life real torture, I've decided.
Tell me more, darling.
How would you feel if every time you went to your husband's house you were sick?
Well, when you get these urges, you must try to replace it with anger. Remember what your doctor says. Just take it one day at a time. I think you're doing wonderfully.
Yeah, I'll just go out and do my bit the way I know how. And I'll leave him behind. That's what I see happening. Well, I've got to kiss the kids.
I love you, love you, love you.
Prince William was seriously injured today after being hit by a golf club at his Berkshire prep school. He was rushed to Great Ormond Street Hospital with a suspected fractured skull.
It's just an accident, ma'am. I'm sure William is in safe hands at the hospital.
Where's Charles?
He's on his way down from Highgrove.
Who loves you most, Will?
You do, Mummy.
Call me when you have word.
He's not out of surgery yet.
Well, there's no danger. We've been told that. Don't make more out of this than it is.
He's your son. You have to support your children in the bad times as well as the good.
He's in safe hands, and I must keep to my schedule. There's an environmental studies conference in Yorkshire early tomorrow morning. Covent Garden tonight.
Ma'am, it was a serious blow to the head, but the operation went off without a hitch. Prince William's going to be fine.
Thank heaven.
You can see him shortly.
Thank you very much.
These vermin are having a field day. This bloody row is her fault.
Not entirely, Charles.
Despise her penchant for the grand gesture. Inflating the smallest thing into a crisis.
Well, let's face it, you should never have left him.
Yes, you're right. But she smothers them with affection.
That's hardly the point.
I'm treated like a divorced father. I have to ask her permission to see the children.
Well, they're at Balmoral now. You have every opportunity to see them.
Yes, well, I'd rather stay here.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Oh, come on, Anne. We're just having a bit of fun.
Well, you know how Granny feels about her Daimler.
No harm done.
Really? You've done nothing but harm, both of you. Why can't you just learn how to behave?
Unlike some people, I haven't been doing this for 40 years. How can you be so unkind?
I am sorry to see you all so unhappy with one another.
You have no idea what it's like to marry into this family.
Sarah has had years to make the adjustment. Why is she still floundering?
With no help and constant criticism, one gets worn down. Sarah's at the end of her tether. Maybe the last time we ever see her at Balmoral if you don't give her more leeway.
There is no leeway for a royal.
Then you will lose her.
We shall see.
I'm going to give the roses, Sarah.
ones.
Okay. Maybe some more edges.
Mr. Ward Jackson has asked for you, ma'am.
I can't get a flight. They won't arrange a plane. I'll need the car.
Well, it is 600 miles. You really must speak with Her Majesty. Ask permission for that.
There's no time to argue with her now.
Hung on till you got here. It's not so bad, you know. Going on a very great journey.
Adrian.
I want you to have it.
I already have so much to thank you for. Knowing you has changed the way I look at life.
And death.
Ma'am, it's a phone call. It's Her Majesty.
Thank you.
Diana,
Yes.
your display of devotion to Mr. Ward Jackson goes beyond the traditional call of duty in such matters. We must insist that you return promptly.
This is not duty, ma'am. This is love. I've given him my word. I will not breach his trust.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
For thou art with me.
Indeed, it is almost incredible that in Shakespeare's land, 1 child in 7 leaves primary school functionally illiterate.
HIV does not make people dangerous to know. So you can shake their hand and give them a hug. Heaven knows they need it.
Diana made the front page. You are buried on
Page 23.
Whatever possessed you to schedule both speeches on the same day?
You have a staff of 20. Don't they talk to each other?
Well, it's all rather deliberate on her part.
Now, the damn tabloids have started calling her Mother Teresa with a tiara.
Between her wardrobe and the children, it's difficult to compete.
That's the trouble, Charles. You shouldn't be competing. You must arrange your diaries to be seen spending more time together. And you must spend more time with the children.
But I always...
I do not wish to see another photo of your son in the papers captioned, "Where's my daddy?"
They are well cared for and happy.
You keep missing the point. This isn't just about image. You must change the substance of your relationship.
There is no substance to our relationship.
I understand that you met Camilla when you were sketching in Italy.
Yes, bumped into her.
I understand you see quite a bit of each other.
How can you be trusted to serve the nation if you cannot run your own life? If things do not change, then I will take matters into my own hands. I do not wish to go down in the history books as Elizabeth the Last.
There we are. I'm so glad you're back, James. I'm so worried about you in the Gulf.
Well, I'm glad to do my part.
You're so big, Harry.
Uncle James, did you really drive a tank in the war?
Yes, I did.
But I thought you rode a horse.
Well, a tank's a sort of metal horse.
It's not.
He's a fine lad.
He's very fond of you. Do you know how much I missed you while you were away?
Well, thank you for all the letters. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Well, my great-grandmother was the mistress of Charles's great-great-grandfather.
She's the one who said a royal mistress should curtsy first, then leap into bed.
Diana made a point of telling the press what a wretched husband I am, not letting her have a proper birthday celebration. She set it up.
She does have a way of making you look bad, Charles.
Perhaps someone can have a word with the press. Let them know your side of the story. I suggest you get rid of her immediately, get a divorce, and get on with your life.
I feel the same obligation to you that I felt in 1952. With your prayers and your help, and with the love and support of my family, I shall try to serve you in the years to come.
Bloody hell!
May God bless you and bring you a happy Christmas.
You ought to talk to your mother, you know. She's been asking for you.
Oh, really? Do you know she never told me about her broadcast? A lot of this is your fault.
Really? Have you given any thought as to how it looks when you allow your brothers to be councillors of state when your mother's away on business?
I don't want to be a stand-in.
Well, if you carry on showing such total indifference to your basic duties, why should she give you the job?
Because I'm 43 years old and the laughing stock of England.
Do you realise that we only see each other for holidays and state occasions? I don't know how much more of this I can take. The arguments, the silences, the distance.
Well, that can't be helped.
Unless you change your attitude towards me and the work that I do, I will have to reconsider my position.
Do you really think that's some kind of threat, Diana? That you're going to walk out of here and never come back?
No matter how you play the game, you will always have to deal with me.
Well, yes, you made that quite clear.
Whatever happens between us, Charles, just remember one thing. I am the mother of the future king. It is my duty to prepare William to be the best king he can be. It's just a pity that no one did that for you.
You don't understand, do you, Diana? The children don't belong to you. They belong to England. You said you wanted to see me king in your lifetime.
Yes, Charles, that's true.
But not when your domestic situation is so unsteady.
We cannot afford a scandal, Charles. But the risk to the monarchy is too great, both in terms of controversy and public unhappiness. I and my mother before me have spent a lifetime rebuilding the prestige of the House of Windsor. I will not see that ruined.
There's not going to be a scandal. But the situation has become intolerable. I just thought that we might consider our options.
You are not to consider divorce.
Why?
But you know that we are not like other people, Charles. We rule only by the sufferance of public opinion. Besides, it's unlikely that the church would sanction a divorce.
And even if it did, how could you one day take our place as head of the church? It would not tolerate a divorced monarch.
So, we are to tell them tomorrow. Are you sure? Is there absolutely no other way?
I'm so very tired of people saying to me, no, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't. I can't stand it anymore. And I'm not going to forfeit my children's childhood for the sake of royal engagements. Made rather a mess of it, I'm afraid. Times I've been a bloody fool.
I can't bear the thought of divorce. I want to spare Wills and Harry what I went through as a child.
We both know what that's like. But I have to leave. I have to get out of the system. You should get out too.
I may not have a single supporter in this family, but they're not going to break me. I'm not going anywhere.
I wonder what it's like to be an out-of-work princess.
Margaret divorced, Anne divorced, and now Andrew and Sarah.
Well, she was never suited to royal life. She's been a disaster since she married him.
Oh, I rather liked her once. She made us laugh. My God, what if they all leave?
I'm so glad you're feeling better.
Better now that you're with me.
Why didn't I cancel my trip?
Disappoint the children? Not a chance. I'll be fine. You've always been a wonderful daughter. You brought up Harry and Wills to love me. And for some reason they do.
We all do, Daddy.
I understand Charles is spending more time with children.
He's very selfish with his own time. The children have to fit into what he's doing. He doesn't really consider their needs. It's a reflection of the way he was brought up. History repeating itself.
What is it, dear?
My life is not what I thought it would be. Our marriage, not what I'd hoped. I've been making some decisions about what life should be for me and the children. I want them brought up differently. I want my children to have a better family life than their father had. I believe children need the love and support of both of their parents, not just shipped off to some boarding school for discipline and cold showers.
But surely you don't want to change the monarchy?
Perhaps I do.
Take this.
Oh, sorry, I overshot them all.
Excuse
Mummy, when I grow up, I want to be a policeman.
Yes, it's about...
What made you decide that?
So I can protect you. You can't, Wills. You've
Thank you
got
very
to be
much.
king. Daddy's going to be king.
That's right, and a very good king he'll be too.
Mom.
Daddy Wills.
Mom, it's the palace.
Oh, right, thank you.
No, you went right there.
Hello? Yes? When? Thank you. There's the palace. Daddy's dead. It was his heart. I should never have left him.
He was doing so well when you last saw him. Improving.
Your grandfather died earlier today. His heart stopped.
Did it hurt him?
No, I think it happens very fast.
I'm sorry, Mummy.
Thank you, Rose.
Me too.
Off you go, please.
Come on, chaps. Let's go outside.
I want to go home tonight. You can stay with the children.
No, we shall have to wait until tomorrow. Then I will go back with you. The children can remain behind with their nanny.
It's a little late, don't you think, to start acting like the caring husband?
You shouldn't be alone at a time like this.
Why not? I'm alone most of the time. Anyway, I have no intention of becoming part of a palace public relations scheme.
That is not my intention, Diana.
And what is?
consolation for the woman you love.
The prince must accompany you, ma'am. Think hard to seem otherwise.
It's my father who has died, and it's him that I care about, and I will not be put on display for the sake of the firm. And I don't care what some reporter from the tabloids is going to write, because I will not be used.
Oh, really? Then why are your closest friends airing their opinions in public?
Yes, well, I think it would be better if the Queen were to be consulted. Let her arbitrate in this matter.
Oh, yes, right. Run to Mummy.
Are you sure?
Yes, it appears that Morton's book and its photographs have the authority of some of Diana's friends and family.
This tiresome situation is causing trouble to us all.
Our first priority, sir, must be to preserve your reputation. Stress your accomplishments, sir. Schedule more engagements. We need to rally the support of your friends.
Which indeed I have.
Well, apparently it wasn't enough. You must do more.
We need to brief the journalists, attempt to shift their attitudes. If there is anything to this bulimia business, we need to remind them how erratic it can make one's behavior. Your inaction, sir, will be construed as confirmation of the book.
Alfred's right, Charles. And Diana is extremely popular. She's always won the public sympathy.
Perhaps the public should be led to believe that there's more than meets the eye in her friendships with Mrs. Gilby and Hewitt.
I want you to do nothing. Let me have a word with Diana.
I've never spoken to Andrew Morton. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about all this.
Well, it's published now. And there's no way I can answer his allegations.
We've caused each other so much unhappiness.
Well, it's the children I worry about. Neither one of us should have to go on living under this kind of pressure, Diana.
I know. It hasn't worked out, and we don't seem to be able to make it work out. Why don't we just spare ourselves and our children further embarrassment?
Perhaps it is for the best. If we had separate lives.
We already have separate lives. I only see you when we're both at the same event.
Then we should go our separate ways. Mother has told me that the church will not tolerate a divorced monarch.
I know.
Diana, if we do this, will you be happy?
My children make me happy. My work makes me happy.
I shall try and arrange a meeting with my mother.
Good. We'll go in together.
I cannot agree to a separation in any form.
It's our marriage. Our decision. It's what we want.
But it's not just your marriage. You are their Royal Highnesses the Prince and Princess of Wales. After Andrew and Anne, people are disappointed with us.
The family is in trouble. Do you realize that I'm having private discussions with the Prime Minister about paying income tax? I want you to be king, Charles.
And I want William to succeed him.
That wretched Morton book? All those insinuations?
That is beside the point. We both think a divorce is for the best.
But have you both considered the consequences of a separation?
I really believe that as head of the church, there could be pressure on me from the government and the Commonwealth to discuss the succession to the throne. Indeed, they could even suggest that William take your place.
Are you willing to give up everything?
I thought I was.
Are you willing to lose custody of your children?
Well, in that case, I'd like an agreement whereby Charles and I only see each other when the children are likely to be present.
I must insist that you make joint appearances as and when necessary.
And I intend to continue with my charity work.
Including AIDS, I suppose.
Especially AIDS. I believe in the work that I do. And I will not let ribbon cutting get in the way of helping people.
Well, for heaven's sake, both of you, keep a low profile socially.
It is vital that this work. The future of the monarchy is in your hands.
Yes, Mother.
I want this to work, Charles. When I turn off my light at night, I'd like to know that I've done my best.